Go down and show you a knob here. It's called M mode. You can focus in on my hand here and focus in on the M mode button. We're going to engage the M mode cursor. And go back up on the screen and see the nice spectral analysis we have with M mode of the mitral valve. Actually comes out in an M. We'll go back to 2D imaging. You can come down here and I'm going to turn on the color flow. I'm now adjusting the size of our color box, and now I'm going to adjust our position. Travis has a nicely functioning mitral valve. I'm going to take the color off. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to use the zoom capabilities when I actually get a good picture of Travis's aortic valve, which is right there. Here comes the zoom. I'm going to move my acquisition box over the area of interest, push zoom again. We have a beautiful shot of the area we're interested in. Come out of zoom, put our color flow back on. Now I'm shooting through the aortic valve. I'm going to move my cursor down a little bit more, and now you see our waveform change slightly as I move that cursor up and through this area here. And we pick up a very nice tracing here in M mode. I'm going to go back to 2D. I'm going to come over here. You can focus in on my depth. This is the depth button here. A little shallower, get a little bit larger presentation of the left ventricle here. Obviously we should turn our gain down because we are no longer as deep. Once again, nice shot of the mitral valve opening and closing. X-res is on at this point. We will turn X-res off and you can see a little bit of a change. Travis is exceptional because he's in such good shape. I can see a lot on him. I'm going to turn the X-res back on. That does help on a larger patient though. We're now going to shift over to a short axis view. Travis, roll back toward me a little bit. We're going to go for a 2-chamber view now. Turn our color back on here. Turn the color off. I'm going to go for a 4-chamber view now. Down on the knobs here next to the depth button we have our focal zone positions. I'm going to move my focal zone up into the area around the septum here. I'm going to turn my color flow back on. Look at the right side of Travis's heart. And we're going to turn on our Doppler. Put my sample volume gauge in. See the nice. Turn my gain down on my Doppler a little bit. Just have our nice windows opening here. Go back to 2D. See what Travis takes it. Now let it all out and keep it out. Beautiful shot of the color flow coming up through the valve along the septum. Travis does not appear to have a VSD or an ASD. Go ahead and breathe normally, Travis. This is a nice subcostal view of the heart. Flip on our color. This is everything filtering into the right atrium. If we turn on color flow here, we'll see the venous flow into Travis's heart. And I move slightly over and we'll get the aortic flow out of the heart. As you can see there, beautifully done with this color flow. We're looking at the right lobe of the liver now, and we have a beautiful picture of the diaphragm and the right lobe of the liver. Hepatic veins, which we'll flip on the color here in a minute. I do want to make mention we still are using the S42, which is the cardiac probe, and we're still producing a very nice abdominal image here. We're going to sweep out to the lateral edge. We'll sweep back medially. This person has obviously consumed lunch. We do not have the gallbladder in this picture, but we do have a very nice picture in longitudinal. And now we're switching to transverse, and we'll get our Playboy bunny here. And these are our hepatic veins draining into the IVC. We will now flip on color to demonstrate that drainage. We're going to turn our gain down a little bit. We have a beautiful color flow pattern here now of the hepatic veins. Swing over, actually picking up part of the portal vein there, and there's the common bile duct, and obviously the IVC. We're looking at the right kidney at this point. We've actually shrank our depth to only 12 centimeters here. We got a very good analysis. We will sweep medial to lateral. We can see the calyces. I'm going to go to a transverse image of the kidney, and we can actually see the renal artery. We'll flip on the color flow here, see if we can appreciate the ureter. And if we were to do a renal artery stenosis study, we would drop our sample volume gauge in here at this point. Picking up the renal vein as well. That's where you hear that wind noise in the background. Very nice image of the kidney though, in transverse. We do not see any hydronephrosis. See a little bit of fluid in the collecting system here. Probably means Mr. Bittner is going to be heading to the bathroom in a little while. We would take a look at his bladder. But we're going to move on to our linear probe at this point. We've demonstrated a nice kidney, a nice liver, and the appreciation for the abdominal scan. Even though we're in the carotid preset, we're on the linear probe now. I'm just demonstrating how well we can image the thyroid. This is the right lobe of the thyroid and transverse. Just lateral to the thyroid, we'll pick up jugular and carotid. We'll now turn on the carotid.